Hello everyone, my name is Aujasvi Singh and I'm a counseling psychologist as well as a CBT practitioner. I would really like to take this opportunity as a very important part in everyone's life. It is really important to, spread awareness, insights about things that we don't discuss regarding our mental health. So in order to define mental health, what it means to me, for me, it is a choice that everyone makes daily. Despite going through so many tasks every day, we have a moment in our life where we always make a choice regarding our mental well-being. So our mental well-being is sort of the main character and everything around it is a side character. Whatever we do, mental health gets affected. How we eat, how we sleep, what sort of things are we wearing, where are we going, everything is related to mental health. And the way we treat our body with care, right? We are looking after the hygiene of our body so that we are able to look after it, care for it, so that we are able to function properly. Similarly, mental health requires hygiene too. It is all about what we are thinking, how is it making us behave, and what sort of things are we dealing with. Every perspective. Understanding how to balance my career opportunities, my career goals, or what I am doing right now, what I'm working on, with my own mental health. Now, we've often heard the debates about work-life balance and how we need to create a fine line between professional and our personal life. It is very important to also understand that if I won't do it myself, it's not just me. If any individual won't do it for themselves, nobody else would come and do it for them. Because it is important, as everything that we care about, our mind, our body, it is all in the palm of my hand, not in the palm of anybody else's hand. What I can control are my own thoughts, my own lifestyle, my own routine, rather than wasting and exhausting energy on things that are beyond my control, like what happened in past or what is about to come. It is important to pay focus to how can I make my present better and very fruitful. Now, many times we think that there is no time, we are so exhausted after daily work, we can't do anything. We need to understand that if we don't do it for ourselves, again nobody would do it for us. So it is important to finalize that the thinking that no matter what happens, even if I do it for 1 minute, I am putting my commitment there. I'm adding small drops to big ocean of consistency. Even if I do it for 1 minute, it will help me understand that it's okay, I did not do it at all, but I could do it only if it was just for 1%. And slowly and steadily, once I start doing it every day, that time will increase, the intensity will increase, and I will be able to provide myself with a much better horizon of care. And that is why now it's not easy. It's a human nature to manage so many things all at once, and the world is moving at such a speed that it becomes really difficult for us. So the best way is to do it for 1 minute or 2 minutes. Even if you're dedicating 2 minutes to every task, be it physical exercise, mental exercise, relaxation, it will form a routine. And once that routine is sort of laid, the foundation is made, and then you can start adding all the things that you want to do, or all the things that make you very productive. To understand how to work with someone regarding the challenges they face for their mental health, it's important for me to know who they are as an individual. It depends on what they are doing. As I discussed earlier, that mental health is something of a choice for everyone. It also depends on the person. What are they? How are they? How are they seeing the world? Because if I see a 6, they might see a 9. And I want to understand why are they seeing a 9, because it is all about their perspective. Nobody is wrong here. Nobody is right here. It's all about understanding and being aware of where we are. So, in order to understand any problem, we need to know the root cause of it, right? Similarly, challenges in mental health is important to identify first. What is happening? Is it something that is, affecting my functionality, or something that will stop me from, living my daily life? So it is important for me to first identify the person. How are they perceiving the world? and if they are perceiving the world, what sort of difficulties are they going through. And then I sort of follow a grow model. So there's this model known as grow, which helps us identify the overall, condition of any person's life. So the grow model is usually used for coaching. I have also done masters in business psychology as well as clinical psychology. So I sort of use a mixed approach when it comes to dealing with the client. I would make sure that I understand what are their goals, what are they looking for, how do they want to move ahead in life, understanding what is the reality aspect of it, right? How are they perceiving the situation? Then helping them, guiding them, come up with opportunities that they think would work best for their challenge, and then looking for ways out to analyze it. So this makes it the grow model. It has been very effective for many clients that I have seen so far. It helps them understand how they are going to find the missing piece of the puzzle on their own. Because if I am comfortable in, let's say, 20 degrees, it doesn't mean that others have to be too. So it's important that every person who's dealing with a mental health challenge finds that answer for themselves. And as a psychologist, I would want to be there, support them, guide them with all the necessary resources as I can. So being very candid here, when I was in 11th grade, I had PCMB and I was an ISC student. So everyone would be like, are you sure you want to do this? You have maths and you have bio. And then I realized that I was very good at understanding people. Based on my personality, I would understand them. I would understand what they require, and I would make sure that I'm able to please them. So this pleasing nature of mine sort of, got me. And when psychology was introduced in our schools, it sort of made me think that this is something that I am intrigued in. I want to study the brain. And by brain, it's just not the physiological part, but the psychological part as well. Things that are happening in mechanisms, but it is making us do something. Some action, some decisions are being taken. Definitely while growing up, I would have neglected my own mental health many times. But as I became aware of people dealt with so many things on daily life, I sort of started to realize that it is something very important. And I wanted to be out there, help people, because if this is not right, if this is not balanced, it messes up a lot of things. And as I discussed earlier as well, mental health is the main character of our lives. If we are feeling calm, we feel happy, we do things freely, we do things in a very motivating manner. But if mental health is not going in the right path, if we're not looking after it, or we don't know what to do next, we don't know how to look after it, it sort of just takes us very much down many times. So it is important to understand that mental health awareness is very important. The more I know about the root cause, the more I'm able to find the better solution for the problem. And this is something which I identified that many people usually don't do this. And I wanted to be out there. So while I was preparing and while I was studying in my college days, one of my professors said that in order to provide therapy, you need to get therapy to understand the mechanisms, to understand what is happening and going on in the person sitting in front of you, in their mind. What are they thinking? And until and unless you don't put yourself out there, you won't understand and you won't be aware of what is going on. And that is what empathy means. Trying to put ourselves out there in shoes of somebody who's going through certain challenges. And that is something which sort of became a lesson from life for me. And it also helped me understand that we have to show unconditional positive regard. It is very difficult to accept someone despite how they are, not judging them for who they are, what they have done. And, because mental health is not discriminating at all. So being very candid here, everyone should learn from their experiences, because counseling is also a voluntary process. It comes from within. And until and unless we don't decide to do it for our own selves, nobody would be able to, move ahead and find that known thing in the uncertainty of life. So in college days, yes, we have a lot of struggles. We are adjusting, we are away from home. And I also was dealing with some sort of emotional stability. So instead of having a healthy coping mechanism, I sort of, started binge eating, which sort of became a resort for myself whenever I felt low, whenever I felt angry, and that became a safe house for me, which was not being safe at all. It was just harming myself, and this was one form of self harm. So this is something where, when I started learning, I started understanding. It helped me identify my behavior. It helped me understand my irregular patterns, and I was able to, understand myself, work on everything that we learn and we share with the client. I work the same things: thought record journal, creating routines, establishing a proper lifestyle. I started doing that, and then slowly and steadily, I got adjusted to the routine and started understanding how to proceed with the same. So this was one of the challenges that I had to deal with when it came to my mental health.